Hi everyone, I am Aman Khare from Chhatarpur, Madhya Pradesh, and I welcome you all to my channel. This video is in actually continuation to the series that we are running on my channel, which is on the strategy and the plans that worked out for me to crack CGL 2021. And this video is actually an extension to the part 2 of my general studies strategy for CGL 2021. So if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it now. In that video, I actually discussed my resources, the books that I used. So mainly it was about NCRTs, the content on YouTube that I used, the test series part, how did I use test series, and the resources of current affairs that helped me crack the exam. So all of you know already that CGL 2023 dates are announced for 2023 Tier 1 exam. So with respect to the time left for preparation, in this video we will discuss the strategy that we can plan, and I will also share my personal experiences about current affairs and the GK. I'll share my marks that I got in 2021 and my score of mains 2022, and some of my personal experience regarding current affairs. And in the end, as I had already said in previous video, that I'll show my NCRT notes. So I will also show those notes in the end of this video. So keep watching the video till the end. Okay, so let's begin the video. So first point is that the significance of NCRT. So actually I would say that even if the time of 3 months is left, and people may be thinking that 3 months time is not sufficient for reading all the NCRTs and making notes of it. So I would say that first of all, the tier 1 is actually qualifying, and we do not need to complete all the NCRTs till tier 1. And the second point is that the importance of reading NCRTs is very important, because suppose after qualifying SSC exams or the CGL or CHSL, you may plan to start reading or studying for UPSC exams. So that NCRT reading will definitely be helpful, because NCRTs are the basic books that every aspirant, every faculty of UPSC recommends to read. So I would say that don't think that time for tier 1 is very small. You can complete the NCRTs till tier 2, and for tier 2 we definitely have around 6 months. And if you are preparing for wholeheartedly for CGL, then you can definitely complete all the NCRTs along with the notes, and you can give a revision of it as well till the time of tier 2. So to sum up, I would say that NCRTs should definitely be read, and I think you should not compromise with the reading of NCRTs at any cost. Next point that we'll be discussing is the Lucent. So actually many aspirants, I have heard from many people who are preparing for CGL, they abruptly say that Lucent should be read for GS preparation. So I am saying that Lucent is definitely a good book, but it is not for the beginner. Lucent should be the option for only for those people who have covered everything from from their some resources, and Lucent can be taken for the revision part, and for revision Lucent is the best. But I don't think for if you are beginning to prepare for GS part of SSC CGL or even any exam, I don't think Lucent should be the first book. It should be only kept for the revision. So if you have read it from somewhere, then you can take Lucent and revise all the concepts, because very briefly all the things are given there. So you can use Lucent for revision part. Next point that we'll be discussing is the online course that I had taken. So actually I had taken an online course on Study at IQ platform. So I am not saying that it is a must for every aspirant to get any paid course. So I have already discussed the alternative that we can use for online course, and I think that material is also sufficient if you read it from YouTube itself. Okay, so the next part that we would be discussing is my marks in CGL 2021 and 2022. So in tier 1 of CGL 2021, I had scored 15 marks, which are definitely very less, I know, and I did actually 10 questions, and out of those 10, 2 were wrong. So after reducing the negative marking, it was 15. And in tier 2 of CGL 2022, which was mains, and that time the weightage of GS is 75 marks. So I did 12 questions. Were actually, yeah, so 12 questions were right and 2 were wrong, so I am getting 34 marks out of 75, which is again an average score. So actually I am telling my marks because I wanted to share a personal experience about GK to all of you, that there is this one word called cost to benefit ratio. So the amount of time you give to GK and the results that you get from GK is very less. So my personal experience goes like this. So if you are dedicating X amount of time to GS preparation, and similar X amount of time you are giving to your maths preparation or reasoning preparation, the results will definitely be different. And most of the aspirants would agree with me that the results for GK would definitely be less than the result that you will get for maths or reasoning, because the reason behind this theory that I am giving is that while answering or attempting the question, if we are getting the answer, then the answer is question is correct for maths. And for GK, the probability of getting the right answer is very less as compared to the other two subjects. So so my personal experience says that you should not dedicate very much time on GK. You can dedicate equal amount of time to GK. So this is cost to benefit ratio for GK is very less. I would say benefit is less, and as with respect to the time that you are giving. And another experience that I would like to share is about current affairs. So I think I had read monthly, like I had watched the lectures of monthly current affairs of all the 12 months, and I had also watched one yearly long current affairs video. But the number of questions that were asked were again not as per the time given to the preparation for current affairs. I don't remember if there were 2 or 3 questions out of 25 questions which were directly related to current affairs, and even if they were from current affairs, then they had some gist of static part of the same topic. So I would say that we should focus more on static part, and then if we are satisfied with the static part preparation, then we can dedicate our time to current affairs part. This was my personal experience, which was about cost to benefit ratio in GK preparation. Also, in the end, I would like to address this, that this was my personal experience. This is not for all the aspirants. So there are the students who have their good command on GK or GS part, irrespective of the background they are from. But I was from the science background, and I found GK the toughest part to prepare. So I had this experience, so I just shared this. It is not, I am not saying that everyone should feel same, or everyone should dedicate their time, but I am just giving you a perspective of another aspirant, that is me. So yeah, I'll be sharing the NCERT notes that I made in the end of this video, and in the next video I'll be sharing my English strategy, so how I read English. And I actually scored 188 out of 200 in tier 2 of 2021, which was a very good score, I think. I will share my strategy with you all in the next video. So till then, thank you for watching my video. Prepare yourself for the exam. All the best. If you liked my video, then you can subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends who are preparing for the examination. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so I had been saying that I'll be showing my notes of NCERT. So these are the notes. So this is, you can see this is a 7th standard history notes. So this is first chapter, and this is the only data that I did not know while I was reading the NCERT. So these are the notes that I had made for one chapter of 7th standard of history. Yeah. So then this is similarly second chapter is this is second chapter. And then we have, yeah, so second chapter there were a lot of things that were unknown to me, so I have written all of them. And then you can see that so this is slave dynasty, and yeah, beginning of slave dynasty. So these are the basic things that are there in the NCRTs, and definitely it can fulfill the requirement of the exam. So yes, so this is the way I had made the notes of NCRT. Similarly, this is geography of same standard, 7th standard, and you can see the words like terminology which are very important. So this is the like composition of earth with crust, mantle, core. So these are the small things that we think that we know, but actually we are not very sure when they are asked in exam. So this is how I have prepared the notes. And this part is civics of 7th standard. Very short it was, so in 3 pages only I was able to complete the notes of civics for 7th standard. Now 8th standard has begun, and I started 8th standard with civics. So yeah, similarly civics 8th standard notes of NCRT. So actually this is my way of writing notes or completing it. It is not necessary that everyone has to go through the same format. This is 8th standard science. Now this is 10th democratic politics. So this whole diary was actually consist of all the notes that I had made of NCRT. This is a science of yes, I think yeah, 9th standard science. So yes, this is how, yeah, this is a 10th standard science. So in this way I had made notes, and it is completed till October of the diary, you can see. So almost 200 pages. So yes, these are the notes that I was talking about. Thank you for watching. And this is the notes of the course that I had taken from Study IQ. So it is History Study IQ notes, and yeah, after adding a lot of information from different sources, so I can see my notes like this. But yeah, so it is actually personalized notes. So I may find it convenient to read it, but it is definitely not for everybody to understand it. But in about 30 pages I had completed the history. Yeah, so here modern history starts, and medieval and ancient history was completed in about 30 pages. Similarly, this is polity, and it is also from that Study IQ course. So it is also completed in about 30 pages, or no, so about 30 to 60 pages, and it had the basic polity part. So here it is still Niti Aayog, and then these are the languages, and yeah, this is the end of the till family courts. I remember that I had watched the lectures. So yes, this is my polity notes, and I also talked about economics. So these are the notes of economics. But yeah, as we had discussed earlier that economics is not very much asked, so you can even skip economics. You can read briefly about it, because most of the economics part is asked in AO paper, which is paper 4th, and yeah, it is for that one particular post of 4800 grade pay, which is for finance, economics and accounts. So yeah, thank you.